I hope you guys are enjoying the meal. This is our first time here. What do you guys think of it? All right. Far out. Yeah, I'll say that at least once, maybe twice. How many of you guys have come to this for the first time? Just stand up. Just stand up. Just stand up. Come on, humor us. Jeff was at our 40th. He was on the film, so he didn't have to. So you never know when film shows up, Jeff. About 16, 17 years ago, I get this phone call from Ronnie Bregetzer. I know. I thought, how the hell did she get my number? I tried to hide from her for years. And so she said, hey, there's a couple of us are going to get from our class, are going to get together for dinner at our house. And I was trying to think what I could do to get out of it, but I went anyways. And that started these annual dinners. So Ronnie started this over there. Somebody to blame. It's her. So we started meeting at Pickle Bill's and having dinners there. And then one time Frank Volnick showed up and we started talking about just stuff we've gone through. You know, and everybody's come through stuff. And we're doing okay. And that maybe it was, well, yeah, I mean, my therapist might disagree, but, you know, I don't have to see her quite as much. And the medication's cut in half. And so we said, you know, you're right. So we started having these dinners where we just started passing the hat. And we started donating money to different charities. National Institute on Mental Health, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Autism Speaks, and a bunch of others. And every year, this group has raised, I think we started out maybe $500 a year to like $1,000 a year. This is the most generous group of people I've ever met. It's really been unbelievable. And you guys have all donated stuff for the baskets. Bonnie Carthen came up to me one night and said, hey, did you know I'm an event planner? I said, Bonnie, you're on the committee. Careful what you say to me. You can end up here too. And so Bonnie just does this great job going out and talking to merchants and getting things, talking to classmates and getting stuff donated here. So let's give Bonnie a round of applause. So then we had a 40th reunion. Almost all of you were there, right? Okay, shake your head. That's good. That's enough. Thank you. So back at our 20 year, we decided let's have a scholarship, and we raised about $2,000. And a young lady ended up going to nursing school, and she got a nice check from the class of '76. At that time, we were the only class to give anybody a scholarship. 25 years later, we're still the only Mentor High School class that gives a scholarship. And that's because of you guys. We've had some very generous folks. I mean, and everything counts, you know? So one of the things we did after our 40th is we set up our own 501c3 board. So, yes, everything you know is tax deductible. Thank you all very much. Uncle Sam may not be appreciated, but we do. So in doing that, we set up a board, and I mean, I get a lot of credit for stuff, but I'll tell you, all I do is I post things on Facebook, I send out emails, and I send out agendas. That's it. Pardon? And I dress nice. This is one of my favorite Jerry Garcia ties. I threw away all the rest. I have 30 of them, one for every day of the month. My wife goes in the closet, and she goes, oh. But anyways, I'm going to ask some folks to stand up. Pam Pocatello. Yeah, thank you. Bonnie Carthen. Nancy Dunham. Steve Province. Cindy Luoma. Diana Lewis. Bob Guthrie. Julie Democus. See, I had to write it all down because I might have forgotten everybody's name. So we're in the middle of this pandemic, right? And we're trying to figure out what to do. You know, a lot of you know what we went through with La Malfa and all of that stuff. And so we said we need to get back together. And so we did a couple meetings on Zoom. And Pam Pocatella says, we have this big back porch. Why don't you guys just come over here? And she was able to do it one time. And then Bonnie says, come on over to our house. We'll do it in our back porch too. So we've got something for you guys. This is from all of us for your hospitality, welcoming us into your homes, especially some of these people shouldn't be in other people's homes. So thank you. Then there's another group of folks. We give away two types of scholarships at this point. One is a college scholarship for $2,000, and we give two $1,000 tech school scholarships. And a lot of that is because of Steve Province pushing for it, and the other is our good friend Keith Hamilton has been underwriting it for us for the last couple of years. Eventually, I'm going to get Keith here. I told him I would call him tonight and embarrass him, but he was at a family get-together, so I thought, we'll hold off. But it's coming. So the college scholarships, we get anywhere from 1.5 to 2 dozen of these things. And we ask kids to list what they've been doing the last couple of years, a 5-paragraph essay, some letters of recommendation. And so these folks read through 20-some of these. And then we've got a smaller group of scholarships because the tech scholarships are kind of newer, but we're starting to get more and more involvement with that every year. And there's a group of folks who have to read through all of those. And the weird part of this is every time we get together or they get together to talk about who should be the top ones, everybody seems to agree usually on like the top 3. It's bizarre, but it's really wonderful. And these guys put a lot of time into it. They really do. And these folks are, where are they? There we are. Julie DeMocas. Stand up. Come on. Susan Lord. Debbie Deek. Debbie Hannerty, who's still living in Florida and won't come up yet. Jeff Brezakowski. Donna Benz. Lee Penley. And Jerry Ostrowski. And then we have a couple other volunteers with whom we can't pull this off. And I think Nancy says you guys either help or there's no more Christmas. So we have her son, Rick, and his wife, Ashley Dunham. And Jesse Keener. And tonight, this is the first thing. You notice the 2 people in the corner who volunteered their time to be here and film this tonight. They are students of Lee's at the LPMEDIA School of Film and Video Production, Natalie Ast and Jeremy Stenger. Now, we're going to have another one. So, Lee, you want to come up and tell us about that real quick?
Thank you. If you don't know me, my name's Lee Penley. So my wife, since she was a little girl, always wanted to be a nurse, and she did it. She became, and several years ago, she won the Nurse of Nurses Awards for the country. Great. That's when nurses choose who they want to be a nurse. So my wife got this genetic disease. It's called Huntington's. I don't know if you're familiar. It's really, really bad. That took her nursing career. She can't do anything anymore as far as work and stuff. So I talked to Charlie, and I thought, it would really warm my heart and honor my wife if I started another scholarship for just nursing, allied health and nursing, in the name of my wife, Annette Penley. And Charlie said, that'd be great, let's do it. So I'm going to throw in the first bucks and get it going, and then we'll see what happens after that. So I appreciate it. Be the Annette Penley Allied Health Nursing Scholarship.
And so far, we already have one of our classmates who said, yes, I'll review scholarships. So I need about 3 other people, so let me know if you'd like to do this before you leave tonight. Okay, Allison, you're on it. Thank you. That's 2. We need 2 more. And Lee, so that's 3. We need 1 more. Let me know later, or we'll draft somebody, don't worry. again, because of COVID, we've got, a weird situation going on here in terms of our scholarships and when we gave them and who can attend. But after we get notification of who they are, we send them checks in the mail. The first one from 2020 was a young man named Kyle Baxton, and he's down at Kent State right now, and he's also on the hockey team. In addition to being in pre-med, he has a hockey game tonight, so he couldn't make it. I called the other team to see if they could check him a few times for not showing up. It's going to happen. There's another young man named Justin Satterfield, and he sent a letter, and Julie DeMocas is a good friend of the Satterfield family, so she's going to read a letter from Justin. You want to come up here, Jules?
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
I've only had one cup of coffee.
He only listens to you. And maybe Alberta once in a while. All right, from Justin. Dear Mentor High Class of 76 Scholarship Committee, I'm writing this letter to thank the Class of 76 for honoring me with a scholarship for the Class of 2020. Since graduating from Mentor High School, I have started my own business in Mentor called JMS Home Construction. The scholarship I received was helpful in starting my business. I used the scholarship to fund the purchase of critical tools, business cards, and other necessary items to start my new business. I've certainly learned a lot during my first year as a business owner, including the importance of training, teamwork, work ethic, and most importantly, responsibility. I look forward to growing my business in Lake County for years to come and continuing to give back to this great community. Sincerely, Justin Satterfield.
And Justin's at a family wedding. His mom said, should he come to the wedding or should he come to you? I said, well, I said, no, family's more important. Go do the wedding thing. And then we have Camden Miller. Cam, you want to stand up? Thank you. So Cam was one of our other 2020 technical trade scholarships for $1,000. His plan is to enter, and actually he's already done it, entering the IBEW apprenticeship program. He decided early on college wasn't his path, that he wanted to pursue a trade, and with the guidance of his family and his high school counselor, he made the decision to go that direction. He was active in basketball, spent a lot of years volunteering at Broadmoor and at the Mentor Senior Center. And I got to tell you, we read through these applications. I mean, there was stuff that a lot of us got involved in Mentor High School. We're slackers compared to these kids. They are involved in so much and give so much back to the community. It really is unbelievable. They are really terrific young men and women. They really are. He had a really nice letter of recommendation from Julie, his elementary school Sunday school teacher. I am so proud of Cam for having the courage to evaluate other options and choose a different path. And she said that Cam is polite, thoughtful, intelligent, hardworking, and dedicated. So thank you, Cam. This last year, again, we had three scholarships we gave out. One was to Kate Lowry, who is at Florida State University, and for some reason she didn't want to come back to Ohio in October. She's pursuing a degree in biomedical engineering. When I got out of high school, I didn't know what bio or medical or engineering was, so this girl's put all three of them together. Unbelievable. And then there was a young lady named Madison Bregetzer. Some of you may recognize the last name. Her uncle Ted was in our class. And Ted had passed away a number of years ago from cancer, so it was really nice to be able to help out a member of the family, so to speak. She's attending the Columbus College of Art and Design, and like I said, it was just amazing when I saw this last name come through and talked to her mom for a little bit, and it was nice to kind of catch up on the family stuff. So in doing this, there's just so many circles that come around. The last one we provided was to Nicholas Armstrong. Nick is attending Lakeland in a mechanical engineering program. He likes to get into collaboration with other people and work on problem solving and getting his hands in there and making things. One of the things he makes are those battle bots, which I really had no idea about, so I called a friend of mine who helped with it. And he was telling me all the amazing things these kids do and that they have to pull together to make these things, to operate them. And Nick was talking a little bit about them, and I still don't understand a word he said, but it sounded really intelligent. Nick was also active in the Lakeland BattleBot team program. He was active in both marching and concert bands. He volunteers all through the community. One of the places he spends his most time is at the ATA Karate for Kids program. Don't give him a hard time. He's a third-degree black belt. Just saying. But Nick, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So, now we're going to have 4. That was perfect. Of course, this is a fundraiser. There's lots of stuff up here. There's still some tickets to be bought. Thank you. This thing over here Steve Province made this. It's just an incredible piece of woodworking. Take a look at it. The detail's amazing. We also have our infamous wine pull. For $10, you'll get a bottle of wine. There's some gift cards. There's rumors there could be some Boone's Farm or Mad Dog 2020 in there. You know, you drink it, you eat the grapes later for nutrition. So get up, have some fun, talk to some people you haven't seen in a while, buy some more tickets, put them in here, and we'll start doing the raffle stuff right about 8:30. Thanks.